Hello and welcome to another edition of Movie Reviews. I'm your movie reviewer, Lisa Lancaster, and today we're going to talk about 7 movies. But before that, in the studio, I have a special guest with me today. Now, you know I do movies a lot, but I never do them alone. I always encourage you guys to take your family members and get out and see movies. So today, in the studio, fresh on her Christmas break, is my daughter, Sarah. Sarah, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
You're more than welcome. Sorry you had to get up early on a day off, but when it's all said and done, you'll get back home and have the rest of the day to yourself. So, looking forward to the movie reviews. You've seen 6 of them with me. There's one that you didn't see that I'm going to talk about, but I always know which movies she doesn't care about seeing, so it's not a big deal if I go without her. So, today we're going to talk about Brooklyn, The Good Dinosaur, Chirac, In the Heart of the Sea, Krampus, Star Wars, The Force Awakens, and finally, Sisters. So let's start it off with Brooklyn. Brooklyn is an Irish immigrant in 1950s New York falls for a tough Italian plumber, but faces temptation from another man when she returns to her homeland for a visit. This is a very good movie. The reason that she goes home is one that will bring tears to your eyes, but just the fact that she gets home and she's back in Ireland, a place where she misses, but then knows and realizes what she has in New York. It's a very good movie. I recommend it. It's been out for a while, but it's still playing in theaters near you. The next movie is The Good Dinosaur, and I'm going to let Sarah review that one.
Set in a world where the dinosaurs never went extinct, an amiable young dinosaur named Arlo loses his father in a storm and is swept away by a vicious river current, stranding him in a frightening new place far from home. Arlo befriends a prehistoric human child known as Spot along the way. So, The Good Dinosaur is like a family movie. I would definitely go see it. It's good for all ages. It was actually really funny.
Very funny, and it had some touching moments to it, so you'd recommend it.
Yeah.
All right, good job, Sarah, for your first movie review. Not bad. We'll see you again in a little bit. So next we're going to talk about Chirac. Chirac is a more modern-day adaptation of the ancient Greek play Lysistrata. It's set against the backdrop of gang violence in Chicago. Here's what I'm going to say about Chirac. It's a Spike Lee joint. So if you're a Spike Lee fan like me, you pretty much go see anything he does. So, that being said, it's a Spike Lee joint, and I don't know that I would recommend it for a family, but it does have a good message in there for young adults and adults in general. And what it does show you is the staggering numbers of deaths in Chicago alone when you put those numbers up against war veterans and military members that have died in Afghanistan. So it does shine a light on that. So I'll leave it at that. Again, Chirac. The next movie we're going to talk about is In the Heart of the Sea. First of all, it's directed by Ron Howard. So need I say more? Very good movie. In the winter of 1820, the crew of the New England whaling ship the Essex struggles to survive after an attack by a rogue sperm whale leaves them stranded at sea for 90 days. Let me just say this, it's a story of Moby Dick. Well done. The whale that they used, I guess, however they created it, this thing is huge. So imagine being attacked by this and being stranded at sea for 90 days. And at one point, it was almost like the whale was kind of tracking them. So that's all I'm going to say about it. Very good movie. Chris Hemsworth is in it, so need I say more? The next movie we're going to talk about is Krampus, and I'm going to, again, turn that over to my sidekick here and let her talk about that.
I'm not her sidekick, but okay. After losing his faith in Christmas and tearing apart his letter to Santa, a young boy accidentally summons the malevolent holiday demon, Krampus. Krampus is a funny, scary movie, so it's okay for children to go see. It's not really that scary, so anybody could go see it and not have nightmares. So I think it's a pretty good movie. I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, and Sarah, you're not one for scary movies, so I thought you did very well with this because it is a comedy horror, as Sarah said. So you were pleasantly surprised by it, I think, because you didn't know what to expect, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, good. I'm glad that you enjoyed that. The next movie I'm going to talk about is Star Wars: The Force Awakens. And Sarah and I had the pleasure of seeing this movie last night. And I've seen all of them, so it was really a nice little fresh set of eyes with Sarah joining me to see this one. Lucasfilm and visionary director J.J. Abrams joins forces to take you back again to a galaxy far, far away as Star Wars returns to the big screen with Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Wow. You know, telling you anything about this film might give it away, so I'm just going to say that it's a very good film, well directed, great, I think, scenery. And just the actors themselves and actresses do a great job. There are some familiar faces in it for all those Star Wars folks that have followed Star Wars, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised how they are introduced. I think what I liked about it, and I mentioned this to Sarah, was they didn't introduce everybody all at once. They kind of did it in pockets, and I thought that was really well done. So Star Wars: The Force Awakens, as you know, it's just doing unbelievable things at the box office, so it's going to be around for a while. But if you can get out and see it before Christmas, please do, because there's a lot of movies coming on Christmas Day that I know myself and Sarah can't wait to see. Finally, we're going to talk about sisters. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. Pretty much done right there, right, Sarah? I mean, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. They play two disconnected sisters summoned home to clean out their childhood bedroom before their parents sell their family house. Absolutely hilarious. What I did love was Burt Reynolds plays the father. So that was a pleasant surprise because you don't know that. They don't give that away in any of the trailers. And so I'm sorry that I just gave it away to you, but I don't think I gave away too much. But it's a very funny movie. I'd recommend seeing it, right, Sarah, for some laughter. And we've seen it after Star Wars, so it's kind of cool to see it coming off of that, because you know Star Wars was drama, but also had some humor to it. Mm-hmm. So there you go, 7 movies. We wrapped it up for you. All right, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time on Movie Reviews.